up guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to Reviews on Anything. My name is Peter and today we're having a look at some running gloves from Nike, as you can obviously tell by the swoosh. Now obviously this being running gloves, you can use them for running. I'd say you can use them for pretty much any outdoor activity. Personally I use them to bike to school with the kids, sort of in temperatures where it is not cold enough for full-on winter gloves, but certainly too cold for bare hands. So I'd say sort of autumn weather. They're not that suitable for any kind of CrossFit or bar training work, because as you can see there's no grips or protection or anything here on the inside. So you know, when you're gonna start hanging from bars, this is obviously gonna wear out quite quick because it's very thin fabric. It does have spots here on the index finger and the thumb, as you can see. That's to provide compatibility with your mobile phone, so you can still operate your device with these patches without taking the gloves off. So that is, I suppose, a nice touch when you're running and you want to change the music, for example, then this works just fine. Now, not much in the sense of packaging. You just get this little cardboard hanger with a few features and sizes explained over there. Nothing too exciting, it just comes in a bag with this and they're attached to the cardboard. So nothing to see around there. It does, however, list a few of the features of these gloves. First of all, it's the fabric. It's a fleece fabric with 15% elaston, so they're nice and flexible, as you can see. Nice and stretchy, which means they'll have a good sort of closure around your hands, keeping your hands nice and warm. They do fall slightly small, I have to say. I usually have a size large gloves. As you can see, it should fit reasonably well, but these gloves are quite tight, so it's a bit of a squeeze to get in there properly. And even when you're in, you sort of have to pull the fingers down because you're going to get these loose fingertips. But once you're in, they're super snug, super nice and comfortable. You get a nice little sort of bit around the wrist here, also to keep your wrist warm, and that is really all there is to it. I think they look quite nice in this sort of olive green with the yellow accents, but I can imagine just a black version would be nice as well. Now, besides the touch points, there's nothing really to show you on video about these gloves, except maybe the inside. There's a little pull cord here. It says running on it. You're reading it upside down. But there's a little pull cord here that you can use to sort of tighten the gloves, but also to take them off a bit easier, so you don't have to fumble around inside. Now, according to Nike, this is a sweat wicking kind of material, which means that it will keep your hands dry and therefore warmer and more comfortable. That said, it works somewhat if you are active outside and you start sweating inside the glove, then it does sort of make sure your hands don't get soaking wet. On the other hand, if you are biking around in autumn weather and you get hit by a rain shower, obviously they'll get quite wet and quite cold quite quickly. So that's sort of going back to what I said in the beginning. It's by no means sort of a full-on winter glove, but in my case something sort of nice to bridge the gap between sort of autumn and winter, and also for anything active outdoors. This works really well. The other thing that these gloves do really well, besides sort of keeping your hands warm, is being small and light and therefore easy to store. When you roll it up into a tiny package, you know, you can see this easily fit into any sort of pants pocket even, but also in any kind of bag, backpack, shoulder bag, or just in your coat pocket. That's the way I have them usually sort of stuffed, you know, in my coat pocket around, so I never forget them, and when it does get cold I can just put them on. All around, not much to see here. You know, it's a pair of gloves, so you know exactly what it does. I wouldn't go too crazy with the features like the moisture wicking technology and so on. You know, it does make a little bit of a difference, but not that much. These gloves, very nice, like I said, for outdoor activities when it's not too cold. I'd say above 0 degrees and you're fine with these. But also, like I said, in my case, biking to school with the kids, this works just fine for me. Nothing really going wrong here. You know, it's a pair of gloves, so you know exactly what it does. There's nothing really missing here. You know, it's exactly what Nike promises it to be, so that is certainly a good thing. It's not let down by its marketing message. Personally, for me, the fingertips with sort of the conducting material for your phone doesn't really add too much. I don't use my phone on the bike, but I can imagine when you're running or doing anything active outdoors, it's nice to be able to control your phone. Alternatively, if you don't like the swoosh here on the top, you can also go for a solution from Under Armour or any of the other brands out there. They offer pretty much exactly the same kind of glove, maybe with a slightly different tweak design. We looked at some gloves from Under Armour about a year ago that had a few sort of bands on the inside. You know, that's all semantics. I'd say in general they're all relatively similar to each other. Overall, good pair of gloves from a good brand. I'd say it looks good quality-wise. It is exactly what you expect from Nike. no loose threads anywhere and nothing going wrong there either. So certainly a proper performance pair of gloves from a brand that always delivers quality in my experience. That's all there is to see. This was Peter from Reviews on Anything with a look at these Nike running gloves. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel, that always helps us out a lot, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers!